So in the writ of the New Testament, we find the word judgment here, which is krima, the sentence of a judge inflicting judgment. Where then we also find the word judgment, which is crisis, or it's actually krisis, where you see how the Devar italicizes the ENT. So when you're reading the Word of God, you can tell the difference between krima and krisis. So here, judgment with the italicized ENT is the part of the judgment that is the measure taken by which the judged one shall be put to right based on the righteous judgment of God. So understand, the word judgment always has a goal of the setting and the restoring of right in the one being judged. Okay? Judgment is never forever or eternal, or it would never accomplish its goal. So in relationship to the resurrection of all in the sepulchres, so he gave him also the judgment, where now we understand that here the word judgment is not krima, it's krisis. It is the measures taken by which the judged one will be put to right based on the righteous judgment of God. We're now in Hebrews chapter 6, verse 2, in relationship to the resurrection, and the Eonian judgment here is krima, because it's not italicized, which again is the context or definition of the sentence of a judge, where everybody is not judged the same. They don't receive the same sentence. In Luke 12:47, the one having known the will of his Lord and not having prepared or having done anything which is according to his will be beaten much. Okay, the sentence will encompass something that involves being beaten much. Where here, the one not having known him, but having done things worthy of the plagues, will be beaten little. But the point I want to make is that the Eonian judgment is not an eternal or everlasting, forever and ever judgment. It will encompass a period of time that will set and restore the right in the one being judged. Because the word Eonian here is the adjective which modifies the noun eon. Where simply stated, one eon spans the years of a heavens and earth. So the present cosmos, or the present eon, began at Genesis 1:3, which we could say 0000 from Adam to present. It's December 2023. This is an eon, where the new heavens and earth is another eon. And then what happened in Genesis 1:2 is what a previous eon became. These are what eons are, which are not ages. Okay? The King James and other translations which translate eons as ages is very misleading, because an eon is much wider a duration than an age. If you look up the definition of an age, or how long is an age, it generally counts as a generation, a 100-year period of time, where even we can take it up to 1,000 years, which some people derive from 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. But an eon is the duration of thousands of years, just like I explained. Where if you want to go into more detail on study about this, go to my YouTube channel, Lost in Translation, and look up these two videos. Nothing is forever. So again, here the adjective Eonian is describing the judgment of the finishing of this eon. Okay, so again, it's not an eternal judgment or forever or for eternity, because it would not accomplish its goal in the one being judged. Where in my previous video, I also talked about the Aeonian safeguarding, which safeguarding is also limited to the judgment terms of the last days. And the safeguarding in relationship to the officiating spirits of Hebrews 1:14, and those who will allot safeguarding as coming through the judgment into the end goal of the Aeonian life. So Aeonian here also is not something that is an eternal salvation. It's an Aeonian safeguarding. We are here again. Aeonian in Matthew 25:41 is not an eternal fire, everlasting forever and ever, but it encompasses the term of judgment concerning the left named, which is the losing of the reward of Aeonian life. So understand, the adjective Aeonian, translated everlasting, 25 times in the King James, as well as eternal 42 times, and so a few other miscellaneous ways, is very misleading, because aionios is an adjective that modifies the context of an eon or eons, where the Aeonian failure concerns the left named, the judgment of the Aeonian fire, the conclusion of the Aeonian judgment that wraps up the present heavens and earth, of which Aeonian life concerns the future allotment of the right hand into the eons of the eons, which does extend into the future, according to the reward, for all who will take that reward, where those who lose will not.